Actually, you've always talked about them, but never like the close ones. Like when you think of like friendship, okay, and you're like, oh, you know, in Italy we say, I can count them on my fingers.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like when I say friends from India, okay, who are the people that come to your mind?
There are some guys from my university where I did my 3NL. Some guys in the locality where I live.
Okay. The close ones, because for men it is different. You know. You know what? I don't know if you know what I mean.
Like, I never had a fixed group of friends because I moved like 3 times during my middle school, high school, and to different places. Like different meaning, as you know, I live in Delhi. So
Okay.
it is something that is quite a bit far away, right?
Okay.
It's not really accessible every day. So that was my new locality. I went to the parks there. I made new friends there. So I kept on hopping from one group of friends to another because I switched a lot of houses. So because of that, I never had fixed 5-10 friends.
Okay.
But there's some people from every place where I've been, because as you see, like as I'm here now, and from here I might move to a different country. So I feel wherever I've lived, I've gotten a few friends. Wherever, like different parts of my life, I have different friends, and they'll always stick with me. Because I keep making new friends, I keep meeting new people.
So we're just footnotes in your story, the story of your life.
See, not footnotes.
See.
I'll not say not footnotes. It's like people who keep pushing me, like a supporting hand, like from behind, you know?
Okay.
And that's how I feel about people I meet everywhere.
Okay. So there's never a person that you go through every time. Like
Sadly, no.
you change groups, but there's like that friend group, like 2-3 people that you go to every time. Okay.
Sadly, I don't have that anymore. I had one, but we had a big ass fight because I understood that I was being used and I was being.
We're not gonna go through that.
I know.
No, I'm sorry.
I know. No, it's okay.
No, we can talk about it if we don't say names.
I don't mind, but it's like I was being used because I am quite sociable. So I had a lot of girlfriends, and they were using me for my girlfriends.
That's what they're doing with me.
Oh shit! Dang!
Yeah, I have a lot of girlfriends.
So I understand. That's why I said I exactly know what you're going through. And with them, I had a physical fight as well. Like, and you know,
Why do men always have to like be physical about fights? Like
that's a win. Amo, I'll
that's
tell
a
you.
win. How?
I'll tell you, Asmita. When you have a fight with someone, don't you go home thinking that, oh, I could have said this and won?
Yeah.
Yes. With a
All the
man,
time.
if an argument he can't win. So I've seen a lot of shitty friends. And these were people I used to call my best friends in my best teen years, by the way. So I don't consider the concept of a best friend anymore. I think I've told you this earlier. Like, I call you my best friend, of course you're my closest friend here. But for me, everyone is shit.
Yeah.
I consider friends, acquaintances, and people I don't care about.
Yeah. I've started doing that too.
Are kind of an acquaintance,
Yeah.
come friend. So I keep them at that. Those are people, if I see outside, oh, how are you? What's up? One night we meet and we don't meet for a week. It's okay.
Yeah.
There are some people I want to meet daily, like you. There are some people I want to meet with maybe once a month, like Lorenzo. It's not very close to me.
Wait,
but
who's
Lolo.
Ah, okay.
See, once a month. I don't really mind. It's like he's an acquaintance, a far acquaintance. So
Okay.
it's like a clear distinction, steps. Like I've considered it. If I'm here, people have to go through these steps to come to me, to come to my inner circle.
Okay.
And that inner circle, it took me a few years, few hundred friendships to understand that you need to understand those steps. Some will stop at some steps. Some
that's
don't want to
okay.
move up. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's their choice to move up the staircase if they want to be.
That's nice. Like setting boundaries. It's okay.
It's not setting boundaries. I started being a mirror in friendships. I text you as much as you text me. I reply to you as much as you reply to me. It's not out of disrespect, but it is out of my understanding.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to over exceed my expectations from you. Because if you're texting me 2 days constantly, but that was only because you wanted something the third day, what's the point?
That's what I'm
Just
getting
tell me
to
in the first
understand.
day, I'll tell you if I can or cannot do it. Just end the convo right then and there, right? Okay, so what's the most ridiculous thing that's happened during our course?
Ridiculous. Remember when?
Sophie, this bitch is ridiculous.
No way. Remember when Marco, he was like charging his computer, and when he took it out of charge, the whole like light in all uni came off. Remember it?
See?
But it was really funny because he just took it off. It came inside. It was like, what did I do? And the teacher was so fucking mad, but it was fucking funny.
He
But
short-circuited it.
ridiculous. Uni in general, the way we did, it's ridiculous.
Ours was a decent uni, I feel.
Yeah, but like you expect me to talk English and get good marks, and you cannot even say microphone. You
Microphone.
say microphone.
Microphone.
Pass me the microphone.
Ma che cazzo microphone?
Exactly. Italian teachers trying to teach English classes. What's one thing the Indian or Italian education system does better? Ooh, I don't know anything from the Indian
I'll tell you what
system.
the Indian system, because I've been through the Indian system, and you can tell me what's something you like in the Italian system.
Cannot think of one, but yeah.
Okay, so in the Indian education system, I don't really like it, but it is effective. They spoon feed you, like you'll have lessons every day from 8 to 2, and there'll be a lot of lessons, lot of hours, and you'll be taught everything in those lessons, and you'll be spoon fed with notes, you'll spoon fed with assignments. So it's like the child does not have to do a lot of effort just before the exam, because he's giving exams constantly throughout the year.
Okay, like with assignment.
Exactly.
Okay.
Assignments, but you also give the exam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something you enjoyed? Like
Not enjoy it, it's effective.
Okay.
As I said, it's effective because then the student learns a lot.
I would say the studying method that they try to teach you in Italy, it's kind of like pretty strict, but you know, we've seen it, like for example, like we're used to oral presentation, oral exams,
See?
like being under different pressures, you know? And that's something like, but I don't know if it's toxic or not. Like
It's not toxic. I feel it makes you ready for the real world. Because I feel the real world is similar to what they teach us, what they make us do. Rather than in India, it's like...
what I'm seeing with my brother being a teacher of middle school like classes, you know, that like so many children have anxiety from just like starting from elementary school. Like how is that? I get it, school should be a place where you learn, you grow, you make mistakes and stuff, but at the same time you're just a child. You know,
You're just a kid.
people from China looking at us and be like, ooh.
You're talking about privilege. One professor you'd fight, befriend, or ghost, and why?
Ooh. Can we go like fight? Then we say fight Murat. I hate Murat. I'm gonna fucking kill that bitch and fight her.
Murat is a tough. Say Murat. Kutsi. Kutsi, I would ghost.
Ghost?
Befriend.
Papa.
Marky.
Papa. I would go.
Marky.
No.
No, Marky for befriending. Marky is
I don't
the
think he's fun.
cutest.
No, I don't. I get like fake vibes from him.
He might be a serial killer from the inside, kind of
I was
vibe.
just thinking like manipulative.
Paba is nice.
Paba, I think Paba is the best.
Best.
Ghost, I don't know.
Ghost, Kurtsi, bro. Kurtsi
yeah.
speaks so slow. Ghost that
Yeah.
bitch. Group projects. Who carries the team and who ghosts the group chat?
But like the two of us?
We've never been in a group together.
No.
Friendship dynamics.
Oh shit. I love this kind of questions.
Okay.
I want
Real
to
talk.
do like
This is real talk,
testing the friendship kind of questions.
One weird or wholesome memory together that stands out.
Weird.
One weird memory for us. Tell me. Something you felt was weird. Maybe you wanted an explanation, but you were like, fuck it, it's Sudesh, blah. Maybe you thought something, you were like, va bene. You know?
I don't think I've had weird moments with you because we've always had this good communication going on so I wouldn't say like weird. Like if I felt something was weird, I would always come up and be like, are we okay? Like, is that okay? So
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I've never had like weird moments, but I have so many memories. Like
Wholesome memory. Tell me.
yeah, the spider one. You should post that video.
I will post that video.
But also when I was on your shoulders, piggy ride. That's called piggy ride, right?
See, when we fell.
Exactly. Odish was like, I'm strong, I can come here. I did, and then like two steps,
and
then Odish was
I
like,
tripped.
Boom. But it was so slow. But no, weird memories. No, I don't feel like it.
Okay. What's something I do that annoys you?
Oh. How long do you want this podcast to be?
Uno.
One thing. Like I have to choose. You start first. Like, come on. Like I've told you, like when you get mad, when you used to get mad and you didn't realize that I was the one trying, That was, it didn't like, I wasn't mad because of course, like how can I be mad about how you feel? I was just annoyed that you were just bringing it up with me, and not like going to the the real
the root of the problem.
But that's because we are more comfortable around each other, so I get it. I get it now, but at first it used to annoy me.
Not love bombing, but in a different sense. You call everyone your best friend. I have understood it now that for you, you've made it that you're very close to me. But then I know now, but for different people, for other people, it might feel like, she just replaced me.
But I don't use the term like best friends. I call everyone amo.
Say it in Italian, you make it easier by saying amo to everyone.
Yeah, but I even call the boys amo. Like it's a disease. I get it.
Yeah,
it's like
same with me. I also am so addicted to amo now because I learned Italian from you. So it's like amo coded.
Amo, yeah. It's like for everyone. I even call my dad amo sometimes.
Amo.
I'm like amo. Like it's just like
love.
I'm so used to it to call everyone amo.
Do you think we'd still be friends if we weren't in this course together? If we would have just met, imagine like at Barbara's place, you're just a friend. Do you think we would have hit it off? We would have been friends?
100%.
So,
I think this, of course, helped with the proximity and stuff because we had to, study the same things, be at the same,
Yeah.
and also be surrounded by the same people because that's also what's happening. But I think it'd be the same. Like, it's not the curse that made
us friends, yeah,
exactly.
Because we didn't really meet in the fucking course itself. We met at Jackie
randomly
after a lesson that I didn't even go to.
So yeah, I would say yes, like 100%.
Okay. What's something you've learned from my culture through our friendship? Like something that you.
I'm not gonna say the food.
The feet thing. Yeah, we already know. The world knows. Something new.
Something that you do. When you have that, I don't think it could be religious, I don't know, but the reddish kind of like jelly thingy that you once brought.
Sweet?
Yeah.
Jalebi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like, what is that?
It's like a sweet dish.
Yeah, but you eat it on a particular day.
You have to eat it on a particular day. It's like Diwali. You eat it like... It's not like you have to eat it on a particular day, but for my culture, I eat it on festivals.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's fucking amazing.
It was really nice. And what else?
We can have more of it.
I get so many food-related stuff.
Food?
Yeah.
Grazie.
Like the spiciness, okay? First of all. But like culture. Now I know that you have so many monkeys. But that's not a cultural
I mean,
thing.
we let animals be free. That's a
Yeah.
culture thing.
Yeah, you
We
kind of
have a
have
lot of
like,
street dogs. We
yeah,
have a lot
that's
of
what you
street
were telling me.
cats.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
feeded. They're well
But I
feeded by the
think
community.
like you have the strictness of parents maybe,
A lot, yes.
but also like okay, we've talked about how like there are some like shitty people around, but when it comes to family and tradition and stuff, you are pretty respectful. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I think like you're
Yes.
respectful of your traditions. Like you, when you've told me that your dad had that party and stuff, you were there. You know, like the tradition of inviting people over
Yeah.
and dancing, singing and stuff. So it's like
You know already, Indian weddings go on for like 2, 3
exactly.
weeks. You're gonna come to some. You're gonna come to my sister's at least. You're gonna see some good Indian weddings. They're gonna be fucking awesome. In Indian wedding is like a Coachella festival, but bigger.
Okay.
Because it's gonna go on for like a few weeks, depending on how rich the family is.
Okay.
Because the traditions are for 10 days minimum. They're different editions. One is in girls' family house, one is in the guys' family house. They're basically parties, they're basically some traditions that they've got to follow. And one of them is they make a paste out of kurkuma
Okay.
and they put it on the skin because it's said to make the skin a bit fairer and make it smoother, the skin. So the tradition being you have all the relatives come and like at the guy's family it happens at the guy's place and the girl's place separately. The family comes, the girl or the guy is sitting, they come and they put some
Maybe I've seen it
kurkuma.
on Bridgerton. Could that be
Yeah,
before
yeah,
the
yeah,
wedding?
yeah, they do that before the wedding. They put the yellow,
Okay.
yellow thingy all.
Okay.
See.
Okay.
So that's
I
one of
get
the
that.
traditions. And basically, and after it, the bride goes, takes a shower, comes back, it's a party. Dance, sing,
Okay.
eat, chill.
But how do you feel about like cultural appropriation? Are you like
What do you mean, cultural appropriation?
like you know when people try and wear maybe like with clothes or even like music stuff like try to get a hold on your culture even if it's not their culture, you know?
How is someone doing that? I don't think anyone
Like
can
maybe
do that.
like when like Coachella vibes, okay,
Yeah.
you said it, and people like putting like a red dot here for Coachella, like going to Coachella because it's aesthetic, but it's like an
That's not
Indian
it.
thing,
That's not
you know?
even like it's not like we're not offended by it because
Okay.
bindi is just something that people used to wear to accentuate their looks. But if on the other hand, if someone uses a turban, you know what a turban
Yeah.
is, right? That's a religious thing. There's a difference between
Culture.
fashion.
Okay.
Like if people use Indian fashion, nobody really cares. It's yours. Like it's ours. We wear it. Do whatever the fuck you want with it, I feel.
Okay.
But about some religious things that we follow, that we do, they should be respected. And they are, more or less they are. I feel like touchwood, I haven't seen a lot of discrimination here.
Okay.
So it's been good so far. And the most culturally inappropriate thing that happens with me is sometimes people are like, oh, ting ding ring ring. That's okay. That's one of our songs. It's famous, Babere. I love it as well. So
Ding
it's
ding
okay.
ding 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 ding. It's like when like people think about Italian, it's like, but it's
See,
not like.
what's dating like in Italy versus India? I am someone who can compare that.
Oh yeah, because you have like parents being too involved. This like and
Yes.
also like
Okay.
families involved and stuff. But I don't think it's just like
In big cities like mine, my parents didn't really mind, but I avoided it because out of respect, out of my father's relationship. So I feel here it's very open.
yeah.
Here, like, okay, I'm dating this guy, you tell your parents as well, just and they're also okay with it.
Yeah.
That was culturally shocking for me in the beginning, but then I contemplated that isn't that what we've been seeing in the movies? It's just a hard pill to swallow, but once you do swallow it, you understand it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And
They're
also
just
because,
humans.
like, my dad's girlfriend used to tell me that I would prefer especially my, my daughter, to stay at home with her boyfriend instead of thinking that they are hiding somewhere in a parking spot, somewhere that is unsafe.
They've got to book a motel or some shit like that.
Exactly. So it's like...
That's the same mentality that my father had as well. Like, I have been caught while having sex, kinda. Like I was having
Me
sex
too.
and my father rang the bell. I was like, wear your clothes, hide in the banyo.
Ah, you were caught, like, but he didn't see you.
No.
Oh God.
But what happened is he came with a friend.
Oh.
And now I've got to sneak the girl out because she's got to go home.
Ooh.
Then I was like, I'll wait till my father goes in his room with him. Then they started drinking. My father took out a bottle, sat like, imagine this is the door. My father's sitting
This is
here.
the typical scenario, like in films when you're like, you have to hide someone, and maybe your father, it's the first time inviting someone over, and you're like
Now he got the bottle, they're drinking. And I'm like, okay.
How are we
I
gonna
took my
do?
father in the other room. I was like, I want to talk. I was like, can you call the guy inside for 5 minutes and just say that I want to show you something? He's like, why? It's like, I have someone in my room that I have to get the fuck out. Then he was like, no. He was like, and then he did take her, and then but that was embarrassing.
Nah, poor girl. Who? Like, was she your girlfriend? Okay.
Yeah, she was my girlfriend. Then that's how my father knew I had a girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever liked someone who didn't speak your language well?
Yeah.
I have. I do.
Yeah.
I love her. Anyway.
It was 2015. A Spanish boy. I was in love.
Mamacita.
I was in love.
Ti amo, amore. No.
Oh, of course. No, it's te amo.
Te amo, amore.
But te amo is more like I love you as a best friend. Te quiero. It's like stronger.
Te quiero, mamacita.
Yeah. But it was like we like nothing happened. I was 15, but I was just like, it was I met his friends and we're like, oh, you're Tita Beta, and I was like, what?
Tita Beta?
Yeah, because he's like, oh, because Roberto likes you and he started calling you like that. He just like goes around and say, I love Tita Beta, I love Tita Beta.
Tita
that
Beta.
was me, and I liked him, but
Why
like
did anything happen?
because we changed class in the second week. And he wasn't in my class anymore, and he started being like closer to other girls in my group. I got jealous, like the toxic in me came out because I was expecting him to do everything, but I was like, come on, just come talk to me, But he didn't. He used to make things that like he would wait for me at the bus station and stuff, but I was like, no. And after a month that I was back home. One of my friends texted me and she sent me this long Spanish paragraph. Okay. And I was like, oh, thank you. I read it. I was like, oh, thank you. I love you too. You're so sweet. And she was like, yeah, but that text isn't from me. It's from Roberto. I was like, what? So she gave him my number and we started texting. We texted for like a month. And we had plans on meeting each other and stuff, but no.
Why didn't you? Would you meet him now? You're single now.
I would try and text him, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening in his life. He could have a girlfriend or something. He could just be like, who's this weirdo?
No. When was the last time you guys talked?
2015, 10 years ago.
Fuck.
So yeah.
That's a nice time to jump back in. Ciao. Blast from the past.
He's gonna block me, so.
Red flags you've ignored or still ignore.
Trust issues.
Yeah.
Trust issues.
Yeah,
like
Roma.
someone who loses your trust is not gonna gain it back.
Trust
Girls,
is, amo,
girls.
amo.
He shit talks about
friends.
his friends, his ex-girlfriend, like everyone around him. If he's like too into you at first, he's not. Okay. Run. Run. Fucking run.
There is a saying in my language.
Yeah.
इंसान की फितरत नहीं बदलती.
Eh?
इंसान की फितरत नहीं बदलती.
That's pretty long. इंसान की
फितरत नहीं बदलती. Which means a human's nature never changes.
Yeah. But I feel like you can grow.
You can grow.
And you can learn from your mistakes. But if you don't see that, like you're not conscious about the fact that you are wrong and you're hurting someone, then you're never gonna
learn. You're never gonna be better. You're never gonna be growing.
So I would say like people who don't listen and are too full of themselves, and someone who plays with your trust. I'm saying like a lot. There's a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are like a walking red flag. Yeah.
This is a better question. What's a green flag that instantly makes you attracted to someone? It's like for example, if you're single, you're out, and some guy does that, and you're like, fuck that, I want him.
Kindness. I swear. And I've told you. You know that. It's like, but also a green flag, but are we just talking about relationship or even friendships?
Both.
Or like getting to know people, social interactions?
Social.
Okay. Someone that, imagine, it's a group of like many people, and you are the only outsider of that group, and if a person is talking and he's making eye contact with you, like making sure that you are part of the conversation too, even if you're not like close or your friend, that's a fucking like green flag. I love it.
That is trying to include you too.
Exactly. That's like someone that tries to make you feel comfortable
Included.
when you're not in your comfort zone. I think that's really nice. That's a
really
ring.
nice.
So like kindness and being,
Okay.
welcoming. What about you?
Weird thing. Very weird thing.
What?
When we go to a bar,
Okay.
if we get a coffee, it's a very attractive trait for me to see someone, even a guy, I'll say not attractive trait, but I'll say I appreciate that person.
Mesmerizing.
If after like having the coffee, they go ahead and keep the
give back the, okay.
Because that's
kindness,
that's a very kindness.
yeah.
That's a very kind thing to do. And I feel that boils down to kindness. Yeah. So, acts of service.
Yeah.
Do we actually feel 25 or still like confused teens with rent? Confused teens with rent
exactly,
it is.
Yeah.
And our
so
rent
many
is
issues.
so much. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why can't I live like I used to live in Delhi? 100 euros for a room. Easy. What the fuck is 400 plus expenses, eh?
And I think like all the issues that I've had when I was like in high school, I was like, oh, they're gonna go away when I'm older. And I'm like, no, fuck
more
it.
piled up.
No.
More added.
No.
the
You're even more conscious about them. That's it. You're like, fuck it.
Now they are in your mind all the time.
That is the worst. But yeah.
One adulting thing you fake well. That I've got my shit together.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. No. That was what I was thinking, like getting my shit together, getting my life together.
It's not.
Like,
but
like, oh, you have everything planned. Oh, you
guys
I
think
cry
I'm the
myself
best.
to sleep every night.
No.
Kinda, yeah, I do. You know what I do? Like, I don't cry on command, okay? But I have those nights where I want to just like,
Blow it all out. Yeah.
Exactly. So I put my headphones on and just blast the saddest playlist I have. It works all the time. And then I miss my fucking turtle who died like 6 months ago. Skipper. Because she was the fastest out of the 6 we had.
You
she
had
died.
6 turtles?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there was
One wasn't enough?
No. The more the merrier. Even when it comes to turtles.
If you had to go back and relive age 20, what would you do differently?
Oh,
Damn.
that was like
My dream for a few years, last few years was, I wish I could do my life differently. It would be so different now. But
yeah, something like that.
basically make more money. Fuck uni. I've learned already what I needed to know.
It's not teaching me anything at all.
No, anything new anymore because we did the lesson.
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Okay.
Most embarrassing cultural mistake.
The feet thing. The feet thing.
Most chaotic Google search in your history.
Oh my god. You know what? I think I'm Dory. I feel like I'm Dory. Like I have the worst memory. I don't know, it's because of anxiety and stuff, but I have the worst. So
I'm
you know
all
what?
for Dory, by the way.
You know when you have to do laundry and you need to see like if they're like dark clothes, you know the temperature should be like 30 and stuff, but when I have to do laundry, I always forget. So I go look for it. Dark clothes, like what's the temperature? Always.
Don't you know it's always on the cloth?
No, but you can change it. It goes from like 20 to 100 temperature, you know. And if it's dark clothes, it shouldn't be higher than 30. Like if
there's a
white
tag on all cloths.
Yeah, but it's easier to look for it on the internet.
Anyway, she's just a girl. What's your go-to drunk food after a night out? Focaccia from Forno. Forno Schimica. Complete the sentence. My toxic trait is...
Love bombing people.
It's okay. It's okay. Love bombers.
Now that I know this.
Hot take.
Oh.
Indian food is better than Italian.
No, my man.
It's spicier.
I love you. Like if you said like veg samosa are like top level foods you've ever tasted, I would say yes. I love veg samosas. I could eat them every day. But Italian food, I'm sorry, but you've never tried it because you never came to Pisa, but you're coming this summer.
Okay.
Like we have pasta with fish, which is the best thing. I could go on and eat pasta every day. I'm like the typical Italian. I can say it. I don't fucking care. I love pasta. I love pizza. Like I could eat pasta every day, every fucking day. But yeah.
Okay.
So we're better.
What's one thing you genuinely admire about me?
I would say how you're always, you're going through you have your own demons, okay? But you're always there for other people. Like you are able to put them aside and be like, okay, tonight I want to be like, like that.
Okay.
And I think it's really nice because sometimes I'm not able to do that. Sometimes like emotions overwhelm me too much. You've seen it. But I think you're like more strong on that side. And I really admire that.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, but still you're good at it. Okay. So I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah, your strength.
Grazie.
And how you are able to reflect that on other people.
Grazie.
You're welcome. I'm about to cry. No.
No. Okay. About you, for me, would be the way you're thorough. It's like if randomly I just said I'm sad, you'll make sure that you ask me what it is, and few hours later you'll ask me, am I feeling better or not? That's very nice to remember how people are, because most people would ask you how are you just so that they can tell how they are. That's a very shit thing to do. So I'm glad you do that.
I'll always do that, don't worry.
What would you tell anyone trying to make international friends? Because
it's amazing. Come on. Like, get you a friend that cooks you Indian rice, Indian biryani. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? I've had 2 plates of that. 2, without even drinking milk after it. So, you know, that's what. Maybe I'm using you. Have you ever thought about it? Like
Using me for what?
your cooking skills.
Cook away, bro. I follow from YouTube.
Okay.
This is my first time cooking.
Okay, I'm not using you. Okay, get it. Okay. But yeah, like the sandwiches you've made for your birthday, I kind of want them. Like, please, can we do that again?
I can make them tomorrow. Now?
Yes.
Tomorrow dinner?
Yes.
I'll cook them just now. What's your final thought on or message to other 25 years olds out there?
Guys, chill.
Chill. The life has just started. We're just
Can we
having
just
fun.
chill for a moment? Like, if everybody started to chill, then you wouldn't have to look at someone. Oh, they're running, or they're like their life. They're
Dolce
getting
far niente.
exactly. Chill.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just starting.
We're just starting.
We're just starting. It's like the first season.
Yeah.
So-
We've just done the prelogue.
Exactly.
Now the main story starts.
Yeah. So I would say chill out.
Okay.
Like, live it like one day.
One day at a time.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a good struggle, but you'll have fun.
We're having so much fun. We're gonna put clips of us having fun.
So, shout out to Awkward Casual Indian.
Wait, can I? Shout out to. Go follow this guy on every social media he owns.
You're gonna see my links up here, here, and here. Go follow. Thank you.
Wait, let's make a heart. Is that a heart I cannot see?
We're trying.